is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push a call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk, asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick. Say that.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
Welcome back to my channel, Mother Suckers. Hey, so if you have not heard about what's going on at Emory, several labor and delivery nurses at the Emory University Hospital in Midtown Atlanta have been fired after joining in the ick trend on TikTok, mocking maternity patients and families. So after their icks went viral, several women, Black women, shared horrific labor and delivery experiences at this exact hospital, and some even recognized the nurses in the video.
That second nurse, Karma's. I would never forget your face. My son will never forget your face. You was there when we asked so many questions on how my son passed away, and you played it off. Y'all all played it off, and 2 of y'all are in that video. And Karma is a 2 down, 3 to go. Y'all are finally being held accountable. Like, it's so much that y'all did wrong, and yeah, it's time for me to take that next step, because this just pushed me. Oh, I was willing to forgive and move on, but that video right there, y'all energy, it's so much y'all did.
So the hospital that these women worked at, I delivered my daughter. And if you scroll on my TikTok, down, I talk about on more than one video, on more than one occasion, about my delivery experience there with the nurses and the doctor. I was also forced to get induced, which is funny because her video starts off about her icks about women in inductions. I was given fentanyl. I did not know it was fentanyl. When I told the nurse that I was ready to give birth and I can feel the baby, they told me no, that they've been doing this for years and that's not what I was feeling. My daughter was literally ready to come out. I had to call another nurse to come in. She put her hand up in my vagina. She said, "Oh, I feel the head. You're ready." I have talked about how traumatizing my labor and delivery have been, to find out that these are the nurses, not specifically the nurses that were in my delivery room, because honest to goodness, I kind of can't remember their names, so I have to look back on the paperwork. But to find out that this is the same hospital, yo, what is the coincidence? And I kept saying, like, I will never deliver at that hospital again. I will never, like, if I ever have another child in Atlanta, I would never deliver there again. And to find out that these women are nurses there, Lord have mercy, tell me, that is a hell of a coincidence, no?
So there's a million reasons why I don't want more kids, but this is just one that I'll just bring up. I was induced, and if you know anyone that's been induced, the pain they will tell you is indescribable. It's awful, especially if you were induced and you realize that you did not need to be induced. I realized after that I probably didn't need it. I wish that I did more research. I wish that I asked more questions, but I didn't, unfortunately. I had a terrible labor. My nurses did not listen to me. When my daughter was ready to come out, I literally could put my hand in my vagina and feel her. And just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes prior, I kept telling them, like, I think I'm ready to push. I think my baby's ready to come here. And you would not believe how they treated me. One nurse went on to tell me that she knows her job because she's been doing it longer than I have been alive. When I talked about the amount of pain I was in, they told me that they would help me get, because at that point I had already had my my epidural. I'm sorry, my mom brain is like out of this world. I already have my epidural, so you know, when you have your epidural, your legs and stuff, they're numb. So she's like, well, I'll just move you over to the side. And I kept telling her, I'm like, look, I feel like a baby is coming. And the way they just kept brushing me off, like I don't know my own body, was ridiculous.
Someone also shared that she had her child there and they coerced her into a C-section and completely disregarded her when she discussed her pain with them the entire time. She says she went into labor and after delivery and recovery, they only allowed her 8 milligrams, I believe, of ibuprofen. After a C-section, her baby died. Emory University Hospital recently issued a statement to the community saying, Emory Healthcare is committed to providing empathetic, high-quality care to our community, and our patients come first. We are aware of a TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity patients at Emory University Hospital Midtown. We have investigated the situation and taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video. This video does not represent our commitment to patient and family-centered care and falls far short of the values and standards we expect every member of our team to hold and demonstrate. At no time should our patients ever feel they are not being treated with care and respect. Every patient at Emory Healthcare deserves to be cared for by a compassionate, experienced team in a comfortable and safe environment. Emory said, not on our watch. Now, some people are saying, oh, everyone complains about their job. It wasn't that big of a deal. You know, some of the things that they said were true, that patients can be annoying. But the majority of the people I see saying this are either A, not women, B, not Black, or C, they work in the medical field and have probably said this or done this to patients themselves. But what a lot of these non-smart nurses fail to realize is that you represent a business. Hospitals are a business that does have literally people's lives or deaths in their hands. A lot of these fatalities can be avoided if patients are just listened to, especially Black women who are 3 times more likely to die giving birth or after giving birth compared to our non-Black counterparts. So yes, it is very triggering to see a bunch of nurses sitting around talking about when a patient asks can they take a shower or get food or get a warm blanket, it icks them, it irritates them, it's icky to them. Like, who are you and why did you sign up for this job? And if I was the owner of Emory University Hospital, I would have fired their asses too. Because it's one thing to complain and kiki with your coworkers in the lunchroom or when you go home to your families, but it's another thing to go on the worldwide internet and complain about women and their families who just want a healthy baby and a healthy mama. This is the most unprofessional trend that I have ever seen. It's in line with that psychiatrist that was complaining online as well. Y'all have these, oh my God, y'all have these high standard jobs and you cannot come online and complain as if the people listening are going to give you some type of award. No, you're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your credentials. And at y'all big old ages, y'all should know this. But I'm actually glad they did this video because it's bringing forth this needed conversation about Black women who get ignored and honestly, the nasty ass nurses who are doing the ignoring. I know every Black woman listening to this video has had an experience with a nasty nurse. And to be honest with you, it's usually a Black nasty nurse. I just be like, girl, it's me. Like, it's me though, your sis. No, they don't care. You just another statistic. And honestly, I do think it is because of the systemic racism in this country. And speaking of Emory University, I don't know if y'all know, but last year in 2001, they apologized to Marion Gerald Hood, who was rejected from the medical school because he was Black. They said, as a university, acknowledging our past is a necessary step toward an empowered future. Our conversations with Dr. Hood have solidified the School of Medicine's commitment to accountability in alignment with the university's strategic goals for a more inclusive Emory. In 1959, he applied to Emory's medical school and the rejection took less than a week, he said. I am so sorry I must write you that we are not authorized to consider for admission a member of the Negro race. wrote the school's district of administration at the time. Before integration, the founders of the college were largely supporters of slavery, according to the article, and the school is named after John Emory, a Maryland bishop who owned slaves. So this literally runs deep into the veins and roots and seeds of this university/hospital. So Emory actually did what was right for their image as well as future or current patients. But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Do you feel like these nurses were just participating in a trend and complaining about their job? Do you feel like it's normal? Do you feel like these women deserve to be fired? Also, let me know if you have experience delivering a baby at this hospital. What was your experience? Was it good? Was it bad? I do want to give a salute to the good, hard-working nurses and doctors out there. It is literally one of the hardest jobs right now to be a nurse, to be a doctor. But we just ask that if you're going to hold and keep this position, please make the experience as comfortable as possible for your patients. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.
23% of the School of Medicine's entering first-year students this fall are black, the highest in the school's history. Black students make up 10% of the student body. Minority students, 32%.